one revolution.
Bookmark words on standby.
Log online, fan page loaded and ready.
Player stats, loaded. Health check, go.
Weapons check. Eyes check, complete.
We have launched for the Informant podcast in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, welcome to the Informant podcast. I'm Pistol Pete from Stockholm. Tonight I have with me Mig Chainsaw Chester.
Maybe.
And then we have Jana Meg Death by Gucci. That's who you just heard. And then Jennifer the Mafia Wars Loot Lady. What is going on with everybody?
I smell something.
No, that's
Must
the hopper.
be Mike in the hopper.
The Hoppa.
The hopper.
The Hopper. The Hopper.
Jimmy Hopper.
We told him it was time to disinfect that room, but
Yeah, good luck with that.
yeah, we were hoping
Good
for
luck with it.
something, but maybe some Febreze.
You're going to have to have a hell of a lot of Febreze to get that thing working.
So, Chester, long time no speak. What brings you on this evening?
All right, so I wanted to jump on because there's just a little thing that happened, and
That's what she said.
yeah, you're a little slow on the uptake there, girl. All right, so I wasn't talking about Pete either. This is the VIP. So they've got the new VIP package that they're trying to sell to everybody in Mafia Wars.
24, what, 97?
$24.97. What kind of a dumbass creates a price of $24.97? What, $24.99? Nobody's going to buy it. $24.98 now.
Yeah,
they think it's
$24.99
cheap?
was just crossing the line, you know.
They should just say $25.
Yeah, $24.97. Shit, everybody buy that.
That's not how my
Just like when Eddie Murphy was saying, 99 cents? What a bargain. See, I told you. Anyway,
Well,
if you're like me and you watched Eddie Murphy, that was damn funny, by the way.
yeah, back in the day when he was still funny.
That's right. He still is funny when he's not doing movies. He needs to do stand-up again. Anyway, so you got VIP, $24 a month, $25 a month. Comes out to what, $300 a year?
About that, yeah.
Okay. And it gives you a signing bonus of, Jennifer.
Plus 50 skill points.
So you get 50 skill points to put wherever. I'd say shove them up Mike's. Never mind.
Yeah, that wouldn't be nice.
He's in the hopper. It's tough to get in there.
And that's a one-time deal.
One
Yeah,
time.
so you get a one-time deal, 50 skill points. No big deal. It's not a game changer. However, there are two things that are in there that are game changers. So the first one is getting, 200 reward points every month?
So like
Right.
once a week.
You get 50 per week.
So you get 50 RPs a week.
But it would be cheaper to buy 200 reward points through regular means. So I don't think that's a game changer.
Okay. So it must be the other thing that they're giving you, which is special loot.
Right.
And how
that
special is this loot?
It's better than the fight loot. It's better than all the job loot.
So you're saying I can't do anything to get that nice of loot without spending $24.97
right.
a month?
It's exclusive to only.
Well, see, that makes it a game
Scrap.
changer for me because I don't spend the money. I have children and I have to feed them. So I like to play Mafia Wars because I don't have to spend money here. And occasionally I have, but I can't spend money monthly on this game.
Exactly. So people like you and I have made it as far as we have by doing the jobs, doing the things in the game, occasionally putting money in. I mean, most of the time, the only time I would ever put any money in is when Meg was in a war.
And you need some stamina now.
And I needed to whip somebody.
Exactly.
So
That's what
I would put in extra money to keep people down. And that's it. I didn't put money in to get this or that loot or to get extra energy to do some stupid ass new mission that they have.
And I'm proud of what I built my character to on the means that I have.
Yeah, you did a great job. I mean, there's a lot of people who busted their butt, did it right, and did it well.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the unfortunate thing that I see is that now you're going to have that two-class system. And you're going to have all of those who are spending that $300 a year, getting the extra loot so that nobody else that doesn't spend that money will be able to touch them with their attack and defensive loot.
I don't think that's true.
You don't?
Well,
Oh,
Loot plays,
I guarantee you it is. I guarantee you
I
it
don't
is.
know,
If you
'cause
have
Loot-
a casual player
right?
that just plays the game, and then you have somebody that plays that, and they get the special loot that comes in, they get the extra edge of the extra RPs.
It's not
Okay.
extra RPs though, because you would spend more than that. You would spend less than $25 a month to get 200 reward points.
Exactly. So that special loot has to be.
That's the only real benefit.
But here's the thing: is that the casual gamer, like me,
Mhm.
I'm not going to spend the money.
And
on the
now he's
RP.
going to feel left out, and you don't want to see what
But
happens.
Loot
no,
plays
this-
such a small score in the combat equation.
Unless, like Mike Nestor said earlier, I think today, unless you're like super strong, 100K
Right.
combined
And
or
if you're
something.
super strong, you're spending money anyways because you didn't get
Exactly.
strong by normal.
Exactly. But if you have the casual player, like most of Mafia Wars is,
Hmm.
Or was.
you have a ton of people like me who started families, who really busted their butts on building their character up naturally without putting money in the game. We're done. There's no way that we can compete. Why? Because we're not putting that money in the first place, Jen.
It makes
And
me
we're
just
not
feel like
gonna
I
start
can't
now.
keep up.
No, I can't keep up right now anyway. Being the casual gamer, I can't do it. And especially now that they're offering that, because they're going to pull away, and it's not going to be a gradual pull away. It's going to be a very quick pull away.
Mm-hmm.
Because
And
I
it
can't-
is quick as far as your loot scores, but I just think the loot score is such an insignificant thing, and I've never understood why so much emphasis in the game is on loot and why people would spend 35 reward points for one loot item.
See, what was so cool in the beginning is it was A and D. That was it.
Yeah.
Right.
You had attack and defense, and you had
That's what really
robbing
mattered.
that just rocked.
Mhm.
That robbing was so much fun in the beginning. We don't have that anymore. And then after that, you had just attacking people. I mean, those are the two things that were in the game that made it so much fun. We didn't have to worry about building stuff. We didn't have to worry about a damn bunker needing parts. We didn't have to worry about
The
any of
pressure
that
wasn't
stuff.
there like it is
There
now.
was no pressure.
Yeah, there's a
It
lot of
was
pressure
so
now.
simple. And you saw it grow to 15 million players.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't because they kept
20.
adding junk to
And
it.
we had plenty of targets and so much fun just because there were so many people to banter with and the fight list wasn't all jacked up.
Well, my question is, obviously, like Chester said, we had 15 million, 28 million. Now we're down to 2 million is the most recent monthly active player.
Wow.
Now, if you're Mafia Wars, Zynga, this is a business. At what point do you say this game is no longer making money for us? Let's just stop development. Let's let what happened with MySpace. They stopped updating it. So is this an attempt for them to make revenue from the game so they can
Before it's
keep
too late?
updating it?
But see, that's what
But
I'm
they-
saying is they should be fixing some things, like take off the chat feature, fix some things before you start worrying about giving people VIP treatment. Is what I think. Is that make me feel like I want to be a VIP because right now I'm thinking, okay, I have a hard time finding live targets. My fight list there's a lot of things wrong that I just like to see corrected before you start asking for more money.
Yeah.
I agree.
I am glad. I was happy to see that the benefits of this membership program weren't the ones in the test pop-ups.
Oh yeah.
Because if they would have let you have more Mafia and offered a faster game, I think that really would have put a bigger dichotomy between the groups.
Absolutely.
And so
What do you
this,
mean faster game?
well, one
To
of
speed
the,
up your game.
yeah, in the test pop-ups, it said your game would be 40% faster if you were a VIP.
And see that really
That pissed a lot of
Yeah.
people off.
Because fix the game I am playing and I'm more likely to spend.
Yeah, see that?
And we forgot to mention too,
Yep.
another benefit is that if you do buy a subscription, you're allowed to do one skill point reallocation per day. But I don't really see
At
that
your
as-
leisure. At
Right.
your leisure. You don't have
At
to
your
be
leisure.
there sitting in a hopper and announcing
Right.
it to the family.
But they're basically giving you an opportunity to spend more money.
And
I
how
can't-
often does it happen otherwise? I just see them from time to time. I don't
Maybe
look daily
once,
for it.
twice a week.
Okay.
Sometimes it'll go 1 or 2 weeks without one.
I usually
And-
just notice someone say reallocation is up or something.
I don't do that anymore. I was doing it, and then I found my health went down to basically nothing.
Yeah, I don't either, but
And
If
So
the
you-
VIP are
yeah.
getting free points, then why wouldn't you?
It's not really free points though, because
Yeah.
you still have to spend 60 reward points. So they're like, hey, spend $24 or wait, I'm sorry, $24.97 a month, and
Get it right.
you get to spend 60 reward points a day. Aren't you lucky? So I don't really see that as a benefit. It is a benefit to those high spending players that are doing, multiple crafts to get skill points.
Right.
It's going to benefit them. It's going to make their cost per skill point a little bit better. But we all forget that wire transfer program that they have.
Yeah.
Those
I
players
don't forget that.
Those players get cheaper reward points.
Yeah, but I mean, there's no way to get out of that one. These people want to spend gobs of money, then they're going to do it like that. This is one that is more for the masses, because not everybody was able to get into the other one.
Right. Like, I don't know how that actually worked. I thought you just had to spend a certain amount of money.
Well,
you
you
have
did.
to
Well,
spend a
first you had to get
minimum of
approved.
500 and be approved.
You
So
have to be
those
approved, and you
players
spend
have been
$500 a pop.
had been at an advantage.
Absolutely, and there's no way I can compete with them. I mean, these are the people that are in Cubed, RYFG. Hell,
And
we had a bunch in MIG that are like that.
And
You
that
know?
loot's not going to help those players. There's a lot of players that buy that marketplace loot in bulk.
Right.
So they're going to laugh at this VIP loot because it's not going to touch
Oh
their
God,
score.
no! The people that are doing $500 a pop, they're not going after loot.
Yeah, they just
What
want
they're
to
doing
attack
is they're
and
spending their RPs, and putting it in the properties, and
Right, but
building
there are-
attack and
yeah.
stuff like that through the properties.
There are players that do max out on that marketplace loot. I know a few.
Yeah, well, that's few and far between. I mean, as soon as they start releasing a new city or something like that, that's when the higher end loot comes out. So they've basically wasted their money. So
Right.
that's just an FYI to all of you Moneybag Malones out there that are wasting your money on loot.
Now, can someone
do it.
gift me a VIP account?
No, and that loot should be giftable maybe.
I wonder if any of this is giftable was going to be my next question. But
Well, it will be giftable in the future when it's no longer useful.
yeah, right.
Yeah, well, it's just everybody has to realize that you now have a two-class society, and you're either going to be
A social
really high up there, or you're going to be kind of screwed, like Jan and I are going to be, because I'm not putting the money in.
We're
I'm
like
done.
greasers.
Yeah.
I feel like
So-
I'm out
Well, and the
something
same
now.
could be said for the person that doesn't work and doesn't have much to do. They'd get to devote more time to Mafia Wars, so therefore they're at an advantage. Like, Jana probably kicks your ass as far as time spent playing the game.
She kisses my what?
She probably kicks your ass.
She does something to my ass. I don't think
Well,
it's kick.
she spends more time playing than you, therefore does she have an advantage because she gets to do more things?
Absolutely, she does.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that her loot is higher than mine because she
Oh,
gets
definitely.
to
Well,
build every day.
everybody's
Yeah, that doesn't take much. Come on.
I could play the best every single day and max out and do everything I can, and I will not be able to touch them. And they're going to keep pulling away very quick. There's no way that a casual player like me, who won't put money in the game, who loved the game since, God, 98.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap, is that true?
You're old
It
school.
is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's been around
Good
a while.
God.
So, wow, Chester, thanks for coming on and sharing with us tonight. Anything you got to share, Pete in Stockholm?
Yeah, things have been a little busy. We've had some minor additions to the toolbar. Well, on the profile page, you can now get a person's Facebook ID and their Mafia Wars ID. So when you navigate to a person's page, then that information is visible to you. Now, I saw one post on Jen's blog about this, and I gotta share my opinion on this. The guy said, I'd been sat on, I'd been bullied as a result of blah, 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 blah. The information that we're making available is not that difficult for anybody to find. So the idea that we're creating, I think, what do you call it? Called it like
Stalking.
Spock Stalker or something like that. I don't
And
know.
said you were making it easier for people to do that.
Stalk. And
Spalkers.
the Spockers. Yeah.
That's a new Spockism.
I like it.
It's the Spocking Dead.
That's awesome.
But I don't think that that's actually, I mean, I don't think it really does. I mean, the information's available in the game. This is not for someone that's actually doing stalking. They know where to get this information. It's not like we're making it that much easier for them. I mean, it's visible.